All right, well, keeping your cool and being in style when it's nice outside is very easy. But when those temperatures change and we get the humidity and the heat, our cool look might not be so cool anymore. Starley Murray is here. She's a celebrity artist, and she is here to tell us some great tips because, Starley, we talked about this last time you were here.
Yep.
My goodness, it was getting ready to change over. The weather was still good, and now we're finally in the sticky time of the year here in San Antonio.
I know, icky sticky. How does that help us with our
How
beauty
was New
routine?
York since you just got back from there?
Well, it was a little icky sticky. It was
Really?
in between the rain, so I thought perfect tips to be, bringing back to San Antonio.
Okay.
And you notice how, like, with our when it's a little bit sticky, first thing is like our eyeshadow and our makeup, tends to crease.
Right, and the one under eye looks horrible when it creases.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to layer. That's what's helpful because one thing can adhere to the other. So
Okay.
I would take a concealer and put it over your eyes first, and you could use a liquid to powder eyeshadow if you don't have the concealer.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you're getting at least a layered feel from the liquid to the powder, and that'll help to seal it in so you don't crease as much.
Very nice. All right, I like that idea. That's a good tip right there.
Yeah.
And it lasts longer too, right? If you especially if you put the concealer on your eyelid.
Exactly. In fact, one of the things that I do is I sometimes take a liquid liner and I will smudge in an eyeshadow on top of it because that will help to seal that look as well. It's a layered thing.
Very nice. All right, Kara's already beautiful, so she doesn't need too many of these tips. How about the squeaky clean shower? Because a lot of times you get out of the shower and you're already sticky.
Yeah, and so part of the reason is, we have this hard water. A lot of people in San Antonio don't have the soft water, and what happens is your skin gets overly dry and it sends up extra oils because it thinks it's in starvation mode. So you want to use very hydrating bath and shower gels, and part of that is pick something with shea butter. And I picked a Ultra Moisture with shea butter, and this is the Olay, and it's the body wash. And when you put this on, basically what it does is it actually water activates. So
Very
what that,
nice.
Like when things get really sudsy
Right.
really fast when
Yes.
you add water?
Uh-huh.
Well, what that does is it gets more across your body because when we're feeling sticky, we're like, I don't want to do any more of this stuff, so let it do it for you.
Okay, that's a good tip. And then next up, our hair. That's a big deal. Frizz, stickiness, everything happens around the humidity in San Antonio.
We don't like frizz in San Antonio.
No, we don't.
Okay, well, take actually a serum. First of all, part of the reason why things get sticky is because we're using the thicker wax-based products or the pomades that are really creamy. So this one, as you can see, was a lightweight serum. Okay,
it's a Pantene. So these are things you can find at your local drugstore or grocery store. So these are great things, Starley. We appreciate you helping us out with the money, too.
Great. And then, awesome, definitely, Monica. And so what you're going to want to do is use heat activation to be able to sear that in and make sure that the moisture is not just sitting on the outside of the hair, that it's actually drinking into the follicle. And that's going to help not sticky, but to have a good style.
And if you're not going to be doing stick straight hair, what is the heat you would put on there?
Well, then at that point, you would just do a scrunch with your hair dryer or let it dry natural. But the key is to get it into all of the hairs and not just like a wet blanket on top.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, and before we leave, last but not least, sunscreen. It's very important to have it, and you say sneak it into your routine and make it easy.
You know why most of us don't want to use sunscreen? Because it's sticky,
and you have to dry it.
And you have to,
yes,
and I'm trying to get some into this clothes and get some in here and get some in here.
Right, and you don't want to ruin your outfit.
Right. But first of all, if it's right out of the shower, and it's just, I mean, I barely even did anything.
And you sprayed it too, easy.
The arm is completely covered. And if you're out of the shower and you have all of the skin exposed, first of all, the skin is drinking in the product for you because your pores are already open. And then if you're doing a spray, you have almost nothing to rub in. That takes like 3 seconds. Right,
and it'll dry really quick as well. So that's pretty awesome. Where can people go for more tips, Starley, and get more information from you?
They can go to StarleyMurrayLive.com.
Perfect. And Kara, thank you so much for being our model this morning as well. And thank you for all the great tips, Starley. And these are things you can buy, like I said, at your grocery store or any local store that you can find it in, drugstore or anything.
Yeah.
So enjoy your non-sticky summer, everyone. We'll be back after a break right here on Fox News First.